Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are and however you are listening. Welcome to Fruit Blenders Podcast. Our main subject and title for this episode is hygiene. Good hygiene is essential, particularly in the winter to avoid unwanted colds and flu viruses. As well as the other cold months, summer can also have its hygiene downfalls. It costs businesses an average of 1.3 billion of sick leave each year, which can be more easily avoided if better hygiene practices were enforced. Germs survive longer than you may. Yes, longer than you may think. Did you know that germs can survive for up to 3 hours on your hands? Consistent hand hygiene is essential to clearing your hands of germs. Even germs caught up to 3 hours ago. Get the low down on germs, bacteria, and viruses to learn exactly how illnesses can be avoided with good hygiene standards. The 5-second rule. Is there such a thing? Let's think about it. There's actually no such thing as the 5-second rule. When it comes to dropping food on the ground, bacteria is ruthless. It needs no time at all to contaminate your food, making you feel unwell. Always avoid food eating off the ground. Your forevision and senses can determine when and where is the germ located, which is everywhere. Your floor care may be, however, dirty from outdoor shoes that can attract more bacteria than you think. Wash your hands for 20 seconds each time. The average person washes their hands after going to the toilet for 6 seconds, even though we should be spending at least 20 seconds cleaning our hands. Proper hand washing is the one and most effective methods of getting rid of harmful germs and bacteria. The last thing you want at any time of the year is an unnecessary illness that could have been avoided in the first instance with good hand hygiene. Bacteria is everywhere. There are between 2 to 10 million bacteria on your fingertips and elbows. Effectively, wash your hands by scrubbing all the way to your fingertips. Who knew your elbows also carried so many bacteria too? Who knew? Encourage and educate your employees, staff members, and loved ones on good hygiene habits all year round to prevent the spread. Be wary of the food you buy. Did you know 70% of all foodborne illnesses originate during food services operations? Yikes! You can trust every food sources if they have organic products. You can't trust every food sources you buy your food from, even groceries. Human error is a huge factor to contaminating food during the production stages. Ensure your food fuel from a trustworthy source with no potential contamination. If the food is being produced organically, then there's a low percentage of collecting bacteria. Food service establishments can minimize cross-contamination by following safe and effective hygiene practices. Wash your hands before eating. Women's desks have been found to harbor 3 to 4 times more germs than that of their male coworkers. A study has shown that women's desk and equipment such as phones and keyboards was far from germ infested. It was more. There could be many reasons for this, but interactions with desks such as applying makeup, placing handbags on the desk itself could be cited as some of the most and main reason why. Colds and flus are damaging the economy. In America and the UK, businesses an average of 1.3 of sick leave due to colds each year. Every business. That's a lot of money spent on illnesses that can be avoided with effective hand hygiene. Don't be a part of the problem. Ensure your employees have all the necessary hand hygiene supplies to minimize the risk of transmission within your business. Every 30 minutes this happens. On average, you come into a contact with 840,000 germs every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, that's a lot of germs and bacteria. Ugh. A shocking fact that, how important it is to consistently maintain good hygiene, good general hygiene throughout the day to avoid germs causing illnesses. I mean, we all know, according to recent researches from the University of London, you should be washing your hands between 6 to 10 times per day to reduce the risk of contacting unwanted diseases such as coronavirus. Toilet fingertips germs. The number of germs on your fingertips doubles after you use a toilet. That's disgusting. This may sound obvious. Wash your hands after using the toilet. Wash your hands. That's disgusting. It's so important for your health, and especially during the festive periods. Let's pause there for a second. This is really important. Why don't you wash your hands? Wash your hands. That's disgusting. After you use the restroom, wash your hands. We've all seen somebody at a restaurant, a diner, a bar, a club, any social area or place. They use the restroom and they don't wash their hands. They just walk away, mess with their hair a little bit, look at themselves in the mirror, and just walk away. I've run into that so many times. I'm like, dude, did you just see that? That guy didn't even wash his hands. That's disgusting. For men and women. I mean, we've all seen somebody do that. We're like, what the? Okay. All right. That's nasty. That is nasty. Wash your hands when you use the toilet. After you use the restroom, wash your hands. It's not that difficult. Didn't your mama teach you better? Ugh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Your health and hygiene should be a priority so you can enjoy deserved time off, which closes, family and friends inside within your boundaries. The cold and flu season is upon us. It is. But summertime is, here. So basically, yes. Everyone will be outside at events, social, places, carnivals, everywhere, concerts, everywhere. 40% of people don't wash their hands after sneezing, coughing, or blowing their nose, especially with seasonal flu lurking around the coronavirus. And that can spread. It can. During COVID, many people were isolated, but still, ensure that you must always wash your hands during any season. Every cough and sneeze, wash your hands or carry around a pocket-sized hand sanitizer that's easily accessible, which helps to reduce hand bacteria by 99.9%. Hand drying is also important. It's important too. Your hands spreads 1,000 times more germs when they are damp than when they are dry. Information on the importance of sufficient hand drying is often missed out. However, it's an essential component to good hand hygiene. Ensure your hands are dry and not damp to avoid spreading 1,000 times more germs. Ear infections. Ouch. Ooh. Hundreds of thousands of people in the US and the UK acquire outer ear infections each year due to contaminated water remaining in the ear after swimming or bathing. We're sure you can agree, there's nothing worse than earache. Keep your ears healthy and ready for beautiful carols, concerts, music, family gatherings and friends. This season, summertime is coming up. Wintertime is not away. After May, June, July, August, time goes by fast. So always be ready. Always be ready for the seasoning and the holidays and celebrations coming up. Be ready. By ensuring your bathing and showering water is clean and uncontaminated. So that's why you shower before you get in the pool, or you shower after you get out of the pool. Hot tub, the beach, the ocean, the lake. Always shower and make sure your water is clean. Yes, some water is not fresh, and we still dip our bodies in and we still trying to swim and have a good time. Make sure you're safe. Hygiene. Clean yourself. Make sure you're clean. How to reduce the risk of respiratory infections. Hand washing can reduce the risk of respiratory infections by 16%. Toilets. Oh, yikes. Did you know 38% of men and 60% of women don't wash their hands after going to the toilet? True. That's for real. A lot of people, many people, don't wash their hands. Like we discussed before, it's just disgusting. It is disgusting. However, since the pandemic, more and more people are washing their hands more effectively to avoid the risk of illness. Whoa. After COVID-19 revealing how hand hygiene practices are using the toilet had improved throughout the US and the UK. It's a shame we need the pandemic to make change to our hygiene habits. That is. Save the population with hand washing hygiene practices. All it takes is 20 seconds multiple times throughout the day to save the lives of many across the globe. Across the globe, it's all about health and wellness. A little hand hygiene doesn't hurt anyone, but the lack of it does. Hospital sanitation. 1 in 25 hospital patients catch an infection that could be avoided with better sanitation. You would think or expect hospitals to have good hygiene measures under control. However, there's always room for improvement. With the hospital full of vulnerable, sick patients, avoid any further illnesses by improving general hospital sanitation. The importance of soap, body wash, shampoo, and hand washing soaps. Deodorants. So, everyone knows to shower, wear deodorant, brush your teeth, have some perfume or cologne in hand or with you at all times, or before you go home, put some on, and brush your teeth. Hygiene is super important with your friends, family, coworkers, your staff, your team, and when you're going to school, your classmates, students. For everyone, it's important to have hygiene. It's super important. I understand that not many people around the world practice hygiene, especially within like different cultures, different groups, different like just practices within just the world. Like not a lot of people practice hygiene, but it is super important. I know some countries, some level of areas around the world don't have the proper tools or the proper equipment or the resources, but still hygiene must be practiced. Maybe, just maybe they have their own way of, dealing with hygiene, body odor, bad breath. Maybe they have different ways, but still hygiene is important. And just in my experience, we, or at least my generation, or everyone's generation, we all experienced, many times on how hygiene just pops up into our lives, whether we hit it at a different age or a certain age. Like for example, puberty comes with hygiene, with body odor, so we all experience that, at a different age when we were young or are young, whoever is out there. But hygiene still must be practiced. It must be practiced. So make sure you are brushing your teeth, wearing deodorant, putting on your favorite cologne or perfume, lotions. All of that must be, practiced. Although I do understand that not everyone has the proper tools, supplies, equipment, resources on how to practice proper hygiene, whether it's within ourselves or our surroundings. There will be a link down below for more resources. So if you want some resources on how to practice proper hygiene or learn more about bacteria and germs, click that link below. And if you want some merchandise from our store at Fruit Blenders Podcast, there will be some merchandise out there. So click that link below as well. Anyways, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. You are appreciated. Yes, you standing up right there. You are appreciated. Thank you all so much. I love you all. I will see you on the next episode.